The main goal of a park is meant to allow for guests to experience numerous attractions, shows, rides, and have many places to dine and eat. Before we get more into the topic, I would like to make note that there is a difference between a theme park and an amusement park, which is commonly unknown. Theme parks and amusement parks are both recreational attractions designed to entertain visitors, but they have some differences in terms of focus and overall experience. A theme park is characterized by a central theme or a storyline that is carried throughout the park's design, attractions, and entertainment offerings. The entire experience is often centered around this theme, with rides, shows, and attractions all fitting into the overarching narrative. Examples of theme parks include Disneyland, Universal, and Legoland. An amusement park, on the other hand, typically focuses more on providing a variety of rides, games, and attractions for entertainment purposes without necessarily adhering to a central theme or storyline. While some amusement parks may have themed areas or specific attractions, the overall experience is not heavily themed or immersive as in a theme park. Examples of an amusement park include Cedar Point, Six Flags, and Hershey Park. Theme parks often prioritize immersion and storytelling, creating detailed environments that transport visitors to different worlds or time periods. Attractions are often designed to tell a story or provide an immersive experience that aligns with the park's theme. While some amusement parks may have themed areas or individual attractions with storytelling elements, the focus is generally more on providing thrilling rides and entertainment without necessarily immersing visitors in a cohesive narrative. Theme parks often cater to families and visitors of all ages, with attractions and entertainment options designed to appeal to a broad audience. They may offer attractions suitable for younger children, teenagers, and adults alike. Amusement parks also cater to families but may have a stronger emphasis on thrill rides and attractions geared toward older children, teenagers, and thrill-seeking adults. While there may be a family-friendly attractions, the overall focus of the adrenaline-pumping experiences may make an amusement park more appealing to older visitors. Now that you all understand the difference between the two, we can go ahead and go over the first important part of designing your park. The layout of a theme park is crucial for several reasons, all of which contribute to creating a positive and enjoyable experience for visitors. A good way to start your park is to map out the pathways before building and fill in the spaces with rides and attractions, shops, and places to eat afterwards. A well-designed layout helps manage the flow of guests throughout the park, minimizing congestion and ensuring a smooth environment between attractions, dining areas, restrooms, and other facilities. Efficient guest flow enhances the overall visitor experience by reducing wait times and preventing overcrowding in specific areas. The placement of attractions within a park is essential for balancing visitor traffic and ensuring that guests have easy access to a diverse range of experiences. A well-planned layout considers factors such as ride capacity, popularity, and age appropriateness to strategically distribute attractions throughout the park. This helps spread out crowdedness and prevent bottlenecking at popular rides, improving overall guest satisfaction. For example, two pathways that are close and directly next to each other will leave a small open gap in the center where little to nothing can be added. What you should do is either combine the paths to make a larger path, or make them farther apart and leave room to add an attraction or shop in the center. With that being said, your pathways should be at least 1.5 to 2 blocks wide minimum, but queue lines can significantly decrease in size. Clear signage and intuitive wayfinding are essential for helping guests navigate the park and locate attractions, facilities, and other amenities. An effective layout incorporates signage, landmarks, and visual cues to guide visitors seamlessly from one area to another. This reduces confusion, allowing guests to focus more on the park's enjoyable offerings without getting lost or disoriented, which is the direct opposite of my park, as I have very confusing pathways. Be sure to include a park map or signs once your park is completed so that players will know how to navigate your park. The size of your park plays a significant role in the development and formation of your park, which also determines how many attractions you can fit inside. I recommend not using the entire plot, as it's way too large to fully detail each of your attractions. But if you are doing less theming, you can use up the entire plot, as it will take up less data to fit a larger amount of rides. If things are combined into a smaller space, you can fit more detail and attractions. Hence why if you are in first person walking around my park, it seems like a gigantic park, but in reality, you can fit an entire another park on the plot and another half. Another tip is to build the terrain before you start building the park so that you can adapt to the terrain as you continue, but this is not needed as I don't even do that. It's just a helpful tip. If your park has changes in elevation, it makes it seem larger in size. Before you even start building your park, you need to think of a theme or themes to design your park off of. This could be easily set to a country or basic themes such as jungle or alpine. Themes are necessary as it will allow for your rides and sections of your park to match with one another. You can either use a generator to think of a theme for you, think of one your own, or take inspiration from another park that already exists, which is what I usually do. Then finding reference photos or inspiration to design your park may be challenging, but there are many ways to do this. Personally, I use references from Google, YouTube videos, or even Pinterest, which is my favorite because Pinterest can be a reliable source for finding very good reference photos, building designs, and other park amenities. Though there are of course many other ways to find inspiration, but that is entirely up to you. The first thing that guests will encounter is the front entrance and should tell guests what the main theme or idea of a park is. At the entrance, incorporate a spot for ticket sales by making kiosks or having an additional building for ticket sales. Then you should also include a main street or main plaza area so that you can incorporate a gift shop and other amenities like guest services, first aid, restrooms, and any other restaurants that you would like to have. Then throughout your entire park, be sure to incorporate many lamps, trash cans, and benches. Now that you have a set theme on what your park will be and what the layout is, you can start deciding on what attractions to add in. A park is meant for all ages and should appeal to anyone and everyone. Thus being said, you need to have a balance between family, thrill, and kids attractions. Also, you need to vary of what kind of coasters you make, because let's say you have a park with all coasters that use a chain lift. It could become repetitive. To fix this, you can incorporate another mechanism to propel the train via launch, elevator, or other ways. You can also incorporate a decent amount of flat rides into your park as they offer a break from larger attractions and complete the lineup of attractions your park offers. Besides the rides that are in your park, you should also include gift shops, places to eat, bathrooms, and any other buildings that would be necessary for a park in real life. Each section of your park should include at least one bathroom and one place to purchase food. Even though the shops and buildings offer no actual use in the game, they balance out an area and add extra details. Scenic elements such as landscaping, architectural details, and decorative features contribute to the overall ambience of a park. They create a sense of place and mood, whether it's a serene garden, a bustling urban street, or a mysterious jungle. This ambience enhances the emotional connection visitors have with the park and makes their visit more memorable. Scenery also provides a visual interest and serves as a backdrop for photos and pictures. It can also serve as a way to fill in an empty space or enhance the appearance of a ride. If you need help building simple things for your park like trash cans, lamps, benches, or any other parts of scenery, check out my YouTube shorts, which are tutorials in under 60 seconds. For tutorials on larger props, buildings, and other theming options, check out my tutorials playlist on my channel, which will be linked in the description below.